Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So I know I'm a little bit late. I hope that most of you probably got used to it by this point, because I'm doing a lot of reactions over at Patreon, and that kind of like takes a lot of the time slots that I have for extra content on the YouTube channel. So I just pick 1 or 2 days throughout the week to record a whole bunch of videos at once and then release all of it. But I am very excited, and this might be like the final reaction for today. TXT made a comeback, and apparently this is the first release after the full group contract renewal, which is pretty fucking cool to learn, especially after learning that for each month of the year so far, a member of a group has been leaving the group, whether it's Heesung, whether it's Mark of NXT, Heesung of Hypen. I read something about Danielle of New Jeans, Manon of Cat's Eye, and whatever. I'm almost like expecting next month to get hit with some other news. I think 10 of Wavy also is no longer part of SM or something. I don't really remember. But anyway, I'm just happy to know that we get more TXT and that it's pretty much kind of like, set in stone as much as it can be. Now, as far as the actual music video is concerned, finding an article, the Korea Times, it seems like this time, Tomorrow Together trades lore for raw emotions on Stick With You. Apparently this song is about kind of like holding on to like a relationship that is kind of like fading or something like that, from what I could find online. So instead of reading a little bit more into it, well, now that I have, it's that familiar feeling of knowing something is over but still not being able to let go. That's what Subin said. We wanted to show that kind of desperation, but in a way that still feels powerful. Very excited about this one. So without further ado, let's fucking go. Why does she look familiar? Not sure. Maybe I'm tripping. Whoa. 헤어질 수 없어, I'll just stick with you. 언제부턴지 몰라도 미지근한 너의 태도, 낯설기만 한 표정 말투도, 더 무슨 말을 할까 난 또 입술만 깨물어. Every night, Damn. Yo, wait, hold up. Let's take it back, because the way they came in with the vocals, it felt like a fucking cry. That's how, raw it sounded. I'll stick with you. Tomorrow and to be together. Love how theatrical and cinematic this looks. Damn. Whoa. This kind of feels like, let's take it back. Kind of feels like TXT is Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense, only instead of realizing that they're dead, they're realizing that the relationship is dead. And what happened a few moments ago at the apartment is actually a distant fucking memory, as I caught you and you're talking probably to someone else because you're so happy and whatever, and all I can do is kind of like stand by the sidelines and realize that, oh shit, I'm actually we're actually dead. You know, that's like the M. Night Shyamalan kind of like realization. Sorry, too much on the Milan. Yeah. And the suffocation too with the people, as it's a dream too, that keeps on repeating. Yep. Oh. Very Sixth Sense-ish. Yeah, that's more of a ghost girl for him. For Yeonjun. Aw. I also really love the representation of all the members as one entity with this woman, too. And as I realize it, it's just a dream. And it's a not a domino. It's a never-ending kind of like dream that I cannot wake up from and be together with you. Damn. Oh. Damn. Yo, that was such a beautiful contrast from the blue with Subin to represent depression, sadness, loneliness, and then with Kai you have like the red, the passion, the love, but I and almost like this delusion that even though she's with someone else, all I can imagine is her being with me, so Kai sees her with him. And it's almost like all the people, whether it's in the train that prevented them from following her, or here with Kai, I believe 2 people bumped into him. It's almost like the subconscious, in a way, is trying to tell him that it's a dream, and it's not a good one, you know? Damn. That classical music with Yeonjun and like the dance too, almost like trying so hard to hold on to the most precious memories to a point where it dilutes the outcome of the actual relationship, because the girl walks away from the door each and every single fucking time. She didn't get out the door with a smile. It probably is going to turn into like maybe even a fight or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me. And just like, you know, they manifested all of this because of how much they didn't want to lose her, you know. Damn. Some Inception kind of shit too. And the gorgeous thing from a storytelling perspective, Kai beating the shit out of those 2 dudes, is almost like him fighting his subconscious, aka creating a grieving process in which one of the stages is denial. So he denies the fuck out of those people that try to tell him that this relationship is no more. It's like denial. No, I didn't break up with her. You're preventing me from being with her, and I'm not gonna let you. That's fucking beautiful. Maybe I'm overinterpreting it, but yeah, this is insanely symbolic, at least for me. Damn. Ooh, oh. Yep. I'll just stick with you. Very interesting. This ending is very... Yo, Subin always ends up being alone in some place, so it seems like from some of their music videos. But it almost feels like all of the members are kind of like realizing what is going on, that it's an illusion, but here maybe if all of them represent one entity that is the partner of this woman, then Subin is the fact that there's two variations of him. It's like the subconscious maybe that is trying to explain to him or let him know that this is not reality. Maybe this is just a memory, as then you see him being alone and depressed, which is literally how the music video began, right? The music video begins and then she leans over him almost to manifest one of the memories, almost as if to let him know that she will come back to him, when in reality she's never going to, because they're no longer together. So this could have been like a memory of like the last time they celebrated something, which looks like his birthday. Maybe they broke up on his birthday, or that birthday was the last time they celebrated anything as a couple or something like that, That's kind of like the vibe that I get, because you also get like the it almost looks like it was also Subin, right, who pulls out like this thorn from his own finger. I thought it was going to be like a tiny little thing, and then he pulls out a whole fucking root out of there, which should symbolize the fact that you're dreaming and it's not reality, I guess. It's kind of like the equivalent of that spinning thing from Inception, and it's still spinning continuously. I'm not sure, to be honest. That's kind of like my understanding, is that Subin almost like decided to stick in the stage of denial and live inside the memories, because life without the woman is too hard to bear. So he's constantly like, the whole music video ends on like the beginning of a cycle, right? This shot, and then the beginning is literally from the same location. He closes his eyes, imagines her, and then there she is. And then it goes into like this loop thing. Yeah, this was beautiful. Like, honestly, I love the change. To go from something that could have been like super lore heavy to go to something that is a little bit more like intimate. Although they're not necessarily mutually exclusive. They do have songs that go intimate but also fit the lore quite well. But this felt more not related to the lore. I'm sure maybe with you guys' help I can see it relate, but from a first watch, I'll take it, I guess, as a standalone music video. And I thought it was beautiful. Like the lyrics were wonderful. The storytelling, it was amazing. It was a super cinematic fucking experience. And the constant like fight between what is real and what is a dream. It seems like to me that all of them but Subin kind of like realized, or all of them realized, but Subin was the one who decided to stay inside of it, aka remain in this depressive state in which he cannot live without the woman. That's at least my interpretation of this. So let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Apologies for all of the talk as always, but not really, because if I enjoy something, I like talking about it. So pause warning, I guess. Anyway, the song was wonderful, and it was super nice to have a TXT song that is like over 4 minutes, although I'm sure with like without the break with Yeonchun with the classical music and whatever, maybe the song is like a little bit shorter, but the whole experience as a whole was really, really wonderful. To have like something nearly 5 minutes long was dope. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, comment your thoughts. Check out my playlist for all things TXT somewhere up here or in the description, and I'll catch you all next time.